Welcome to the South American DPC. My name is Chompix, and today I'm gonna talk to you about Matkins Esports. And who are Matkins Esports? Here they are, right? These are the teams. Matkins Esports. At the first, we start with Rena, who has been a player in the scene with WAP Esports, this Argentina team that, believe it or not, Rena signed Rena up on August 2021. He was playing with it. He participated of Liga Nacional de Dota in Mexico. He also somewhat took part of the underground league that I was trying to start at some point, but unfortunately didn't go through. But well, he started then. Later on in May 2022, Cali, this team from Arequipa, who's currently in the South American DPC Division 2, signed him up. He has been then play with Cali. They play close qualifiers, open qualifiers, close qualifiers. He has been with Cali for a couple of seasons, which used to be South team, and recently he just joined Matkins. He was on trial, yes, with Berna. They were somewhat, competing for this position. In the end, it was RedMonster, the one that decided to go with Rena. And now let's move on with the RedMonster, because RedMonster, or RM, he's one of the players, that is definitely extremely influential with this particular team. Now, RedMonster, again, he has such an extensive history, not only as a player, but as a coach, and as well as talent of Dota. Let's talk about him as a coach. He was the coach of Biscos. He is somewhat close with Stinger, so he comes to Biscos top A at the Dream League Season 13 up to the Animajor that they end up being place 14. That was in 2021. Then he took somewhat of a break, but not really a break, because it was Matkins that wanted to start a project. Matkins called RedMonster with Timo, Amoyon Pudding, and as well Seba. Seba was the mid laner back in the day. Those three, and Pablo, those players were, forming the core of Matkins. They play a lot of tournaments, third-party tournaments, and these third-party tournaments, such as community gaming, they play a lot of community gaming tournaments, and to somewhat do the shape of what we're seeing as strong Matkins, perhaps one of the candidates to be, for majority of the people are like, hey, this team is most likely gonna go to Division 1. Yes, they are great players. As a talent in 2022, he was part of 4D talent crew, and he casted a lot of DPC games as well as the Arlington Mayor. So he does have a lot of insight. He's the mastermind behind every single draft of Matkins. That was his role as an analyst, and as a player, I guess he's somewhat of like, hey, I have been a coach, and I think I'm still really good as a player, and I have a lot of to put on the ground. Like, I have a lot of things in my mind that I want to put into paper or into the game, and he's been there with Matkins. And something about him is that his draft, at least for me, they are kind of unpredictable. He will start playing any hero, pretty much. He will just go with any hero that he likes and he thinks is appropriate for the game, and end up having great games. So expect a lot of versatility, not only versatility, but also a lot of flex and a lot of surprise from the draft of RedMonster. Moving ahead, you have in the middle part, it is ArzenT. ArzenT is a veteran. He's a veteran in the scene. Probably in the first iteration of DPC, you saw him with Inverse, but prior to that, he has been part of many teams. And a fun fact about him is that he's a hunt player, and his favorite hero was Wretched Hag, which somewhat has some similarity to Queen of Pain. That's why you will see him play some Queen of Pain off laner as well, and he likes to play those type of heroes. Enigma, one of his signature, the Centaur, Legion Commander, very versatile. Even the pack will be as an off laner for him. Very versatile player. He has been in like top 100, top 200, then also recently top 50, even top 8. So great player, and to me, he's somewhat of a tier 1 player. I mean, he's great. He's amazing. He was playing part of him after Inverse. He was called to play with Infinity. They tried some TI run. It didn't work. And after that, it's like RedMonster. Just tell him, hey, ArzenT, come over. I want you. Yes, it's ArzenT. It's not ArzenT. A lot of time, probably people will wonder, oh, it's ArzenT. No, no, no. He's ArzenT. He just have this typography that he likes. He likes to capitalize the first letter and the last letter, so it's ArzenT. ArzenT, also known as my Bibito Fiu Fiu. That's how I like it. He's one of the most handsome players in South America, particularly in Peru. Great streamer, great player, and yeah, expect to have really good plays as well as really good shows from him. All right, great player. Now we follow up with the smoker, also known as Pablo or MFMA. He started playing with the Liga Pro Gaming Season 9 the qualifiers with keyframe on 2021. Not only that, but it tracks a little bit back. If you go a little bit back on October 2020, he was playing a tournament with notes. It was somewhat of a e-pools tournament. Again, all of these players has played a lot of e-pools, first blood, and that has been their bread and butter. Like that's what they used to do a lot. And in that tournament, he was a mid laner. And that's when it clicked to me. I was like, hey, he's a mid laner. No wonder why he can play the Ember Spirit as a position 4 and many other things as a position 4. So very versatile stack that you have here in the team of Matkins. And that's what probably ArzenT is. I'm sorry, RedMonster is probably like, I want him. I want him on my team. I can do whatever I want with my draft. I'm sure they got me back. You know, my teammates, I can, I can trust him. And talking about versatility, we also have Hachitokyo, Hachitex, Hachi, you can complete the sentence, but yes, it is Jachito, also known as Moon, back as well. He used to play a lot of e-pools under Underdog League as well. And then in 2021, he also started playing with Meraki Gaming. But before that, he was a streamer as well, a popular streamer that a lot of people know him by his Ember Spirit. So with Meraki Gaming, he started playing Meraki Gaming. It was Kukahook, La Sole, Destroyer, 555. It was that stack that it was causing a lot of like boom back in the days. I mean, not back in the days, just a year ago that he was playing, or somewhat 2 years ago. And it was like Dreamers versus Balrog, somewhat like new classic of the Division 3 teams that we used to call it in South America, or at least in Peru. It was a boom. That team unfortunately didn't make it through the second tour of the DPC Tour 2, where 4D was the organizer. They didn't make it through. But then some of the teams got rigged, and that dreamer that fell down, that stack, somewhat disbanded, or the org said like, thank you so much, thank you for being with us, and Dreamers signed Vendetta, and Vendetta stack is the one that is now playing for Dream. But let's go back to Hachitokyo, because I think he's an amazing player. He's very versatile as well. He goes into the mid lane and can play you any type of mid laner as well. Yeah, Primal Beast, Dawnbreaker mid, and any other hero mid besides his Ember. Of course, his Ember or his Lina mid that he's always spamming his Hoodwink as well at some point, mid laner. So Hachitokyo can play you anything that he wants pretty much. Very versatile player, aggressive player as well, and everyone is under the direction of the captain of the team, the mastermind behind every single draft. It is RedMonster. So if anything goes wrong, you know who to blame. No. RedMonster is a great player, great analyst, and I'm sure Matkins perhaps are one of the favorite teams to be promoted to Division 1, and I do believe in all of these 5 players, although for me are not favorites at all. None of these teams are favorites, my opinion, but this is definitely one great stack that we're seeing. Rena, the position 1, followed up by Jachito mid, ArzenT, the mid laner, Smoker, the position 4, and RedMonster, the captain and the analyst. You may ask, are they boot camping? Yes, they are boot camping. Do they have a manager? Yes, they do have a manager. Do they have a former coach besides RedMonster? That is something that they probably can share with us. It was not somewhat made public, but they are boot camping in Lima, and yeah, they moved to Lima. In particular, some of them already lived in Lima. Someone who didn't live in Lima was Hachitokyo. He's from Huancayo, so shout out to the people from Huancayo. Hachitokyo used to play for Team Wanka as well. He used to be in Team Wanka. He's like, when I moved to Team Wanka, that's when I scale up on my MMR a lot. They were able to support me, and yeah, that is Hachitokyo. So shout out to the people all the way there to Huancayo City. That's Huancayo has great players in Peru. Absolutely, they do have great players. All right, Matkins, good luck, have fun, and I wish you the best in this SADPC. Without further ado, enjoy the DPC Division 2 because it's going to be full of entertaining matches, not only entertaining matches, but amazing, amazing gameplays. Good luck, have fun to all of you, and my name is Chompix, and I will see you soon in another video with another team. All right, bye bye, and gracias totales.